Oh my goodness.
Okay. I pressed the record button. Marion, you wanna start by introducing everybody since.
Good evening, everyone. This is Erica. She's our upline, so she's going to be training this evening. So she has 100% of the knowledge. Hey, Janet. So all right. So yeah, Katrina's on. Janet's on. So
Awesome.
let's get everybody is one team, one mission. So we all here to learn what we can learn and get this done. Yeah.
All right, guys. Good evening, everybody. I'm so excited to be able to have everybody join us today and, learn a little bit and do a training about the new business and, the step to success, which is really what we have in order to be able to move our business. A lot of people says, what is the business plan? Well, our business plan is called the step to success. And while you're already here, you already did step number 1, which is join the party. And really what I'm going to be going over is, I'm going to be going over the step to success. When you got your business kit, the first one of the things that you got was, the party pack. And this is really what you do to do presentations with either, a wrap party, when you have one-on-ones or when you have any type of 2 or 3, gatherings or anything like that you want to show or you want to do a virtual wrap party, this is the way to go. This is your business presentation, and this is the business presentation and your loyal customer program presentation. So when you got your business kit, which is this one right here, okay, your business kit actually brings obviously your wraps, okay, it brings your marketing materials, it also brings your eSuite, which is your back office where you get to see, all your information for your loyal customers, your business, etc. Okay, basically, it brings also a wrap magazine, which we're in the process of getting a new one. So most probably everybody's going to be getting a new wrap magazine in the future. You did that step 1 and you pay that $99, okay, which you already have your website link and you have all the information to be able to share with your friends and families, okay. None of us here, at least myself, never had any experience in sales. I know my husband has. He's done sales for many years, but as far as me, one of the reasons why I never really wanted to do anything other than, to share is or say sales is because I'm not a salesperson. I don't sell anything. If I had to sell a pencil, I would probably won't be able to sell a pencil. But I love to share things with people. So that's basically your step to success part 2. Okay, and your step to success part 2 is this one. Okay, now. What happens when you do your step to success part 2 is basically you show or you share with people, in different ways. It could be either by talking to them, texting them, using your Blitz card, okay, which has your information, and just basically sharing with people what this crazy wrap thing is all about. You bring step to success number 2 is you bring 4 people in your business. You basically complete step number 2. For every 2 loyal customers that you bring into your business, okay, for every 2 loyal customers that you bring into your business, we have what is called the wrap cash. Now, when I heard about this is really what actually brought me to doing the business, because when I first was introduced to the business, which was, I was introduced to the business with my husband, to be quite honest with you, the wrap by my husband. And when people started seeing my results, after my 3rd wrap, I was blown away. My husband says, why don't you just try it and see? And when they told me if for every 2 loyal customers that you enrolled in your business, you get what is called a wrap reward. For that wrap reward you buy that same box of wraps for $25. And the first thing I thought to myself, oh my gosh, I am going to be able to wrap my entire body. So instead of just doing my belly, I was going to be able to do my arms. I was going to be able to do my legs. I was going to be able to do everything for $25. Instead of buying it for $59, I was going to get it for $25. And that's for lifetime. There's no limitations. There's no, you have 30 days to do that. That's for lifetime. So every time that you enroll 2 loyal customers, you're able to buy a wrap for $25. Now, what happens in step to success part 2 is that when you do the first 2 loyal customers in your business, and you're within the first 30 days, the enroller, which is, let's say you become what is called the fast track Fast Track Bonus distributor, and you become an official distributor. Okay. So basically, once you have your first 2 lawyers, you're officially a It Works distributor. Okay. That means that you're able to get in the future, the minute that you start building your step to success number 3, and you start bringing people that want to do the same thing like you, that they want to share the business and want to share this crazy rap thing with everybody, you're eligible to obtain what is called the Fast Track Bonus. And the Fast Track Bonus means that every time that you help somebody do step number 1 and do step number 2, you get $99 for each person that you help within the first 30 days. So imagine, now let's say you do your first 2 lawyer customers, then you go ahead and you do your next 2 lawyer customers, and you get 2 wrap rewards. Now you have the ability to get 2 boxes of wraps for $25. Okay, now what do we do with these wraps? You ask yourself. You can either wrap yourself, either use it for your own self, or you can go ahead and use it, to do wrap parties. One of the first things that we should be doing when we start our business is looking into having, at least 2 days to do a wrap, what is called a launch party. Invite your friends, invite your family members to do a wrap. And that's what you do. You can either do it, you don't have to wait until you get your box of wraps or your business kit. You can start inviting people. And what you do is you start getting your hundreds list, and you start writing all the names of the people that you want to share this crazy rap thing with, and you start inviting people. Invite people, have 2 potential days, because if somebody can make it to one day, they can make it to the next day. And you never stop adding people on that, hundreds list, which is very, very important. Okay. So you basically start inviting people to your launch party, and, inviting people either to, either you have a physical party or you can have a virtual rap party, whichever way you think it's best for you, works for you, or works for that person. So that's why we say tentative 2 days, because if they can make it to one, they can make it to the other one. So you use those wraps to be able to do wrap parties. Now, this is the one way that we make money, which is the wrap cash. Okay, for every single wrap that you sell, you earn $25. Okay, and those wrap cash are awesome, because, like, let's say, for example, like, I go to the park with my kids, and sometimes I'm making $25 or $50 while I'm wrapping people while, I'm at the park with my son. Or if I'm going to the gas station, I have a $25. People look at my magnet and they see, oh my God, you're the crazy rap chick. Yes, I am. Do you have wraps? Of course. There's no such thing as a crazy rap chick without a wrap in her hand. So there's many ways that you can make money, and that's one of the first ways that you make money, which is the wrap cash. The second way that you make the money is when you start building those loyal customers. When you start building those loyal customers is what we call the residual income. And when you have the 90-day challenge, we always tell people, about the 90-day challenge. We don't go into so much detail. We keep it very simple. This is the beauty about this business, is the simplicity that it has. So what we tell people is, like, what do you have to do to join our business or to join the program? Well, it's a 90-day challenge, where the 90-day challenge basically means that you buy one product for a period of 90 days, and your first order becomes your first 30 days. Simple as that. You don't go into any more details. You don't tell anything else. There's no fee. There's no fee that that you're gonna pay additional. When you join as a loyal customer, the only thing you're required to do is one product. And if you decide to change the product at any point in time within those first the 90 days, you're more than welcome to do so. Now, once you have that person, registered, you can go on and about the perk points and tell them about, all that kind of stuff. But what you want is to be able to have that person join your 90-day program. Okay, so that's basically what you're going to tell them. You're going to say it's a 90-day challenge, where you are only, the only requirement that you have is to do one product, any product, for a period of 90 days, and your first order becomes your first 30 days. So in reality, if you really look at it, they're only in auto shipping for 2 months. Usually what I like to do, because people are very visual, I tell them, if you start today, which is the month of September, you're going to be on auto shipping in October and November. So it's going to be 2 months, because the month of September counts as your first order. Okay. Now, that's the second method of us making money. Now, the third method of making money is when you go Ruby. And basically, right now, everybody should be excited about going Ruby. When I first went Ruby, we didn't have anything such as bonuses or anything like that. The bonuses for Ruby never existed. And now we have this Ruby bonus, which is $500 when you reach it within your first 60 calendar days when you start. Some people might have more than 60 days. If you started it towards the beginning of the month of September, or anytime that you start within the beginning of the month, then you have in reality the 90 days to be able to go Ruby. What happens? What does Ruby mean? Ruby means that you have 3 people in your front line. Okay, 3 people in your front line. I don't know if you can see it. 3 people on your front line, and one of those people goes executive. Okay, and what happens also when you do the step number 3? Like I said, when you pay it forward, when you bring somebody into the business and you help them do step number 1 and you help them do step number 2, for you helping them do that within the first 30 days, you get them fast track qualified, and then additionally to that, you get $99 for helping that person. I mean, in reality, who gives a bonus to somebody for helping somebody else train, or for getting somebody else to do a business, or for helping them do a wrap party? You know, I work in an industry for international business for 16 years, and I trained thousands of people around the world. And honestly, I never got paid for doing the training. So this is basically what it is. The company is paying you for helping somebody else, for training that person, for paying it forward. It's paying you $99 for that process. Now you might ask yourself, how do I go about, I'm shy, I don't like to talk about, I don't like to talk to people randomly. Well, you don't have to. The first people that you have to, you should talk to, your friends and families. Okay. Now you also might be saying, what happens in the event that my friends and family say no to me? Well, you just keep talking to more people. Sometimes, your friends and families are going to be the first ones to tell you no. So you just got to kind of stay away from the negativity.
Erica.
Hold on a second.
Erica.
Yes.
Erica, can you put it on mute?
I'm going to right now.
Okay, thanks.
What just happened? I missed it.
Somebody got background.
I don't know, for some reason or other, I can't unmute.
If everybody hit their auto.
Yeah, if you could just go ahead and mute your audio. For some reason, I can't do it through here. It's not letting me. Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, I think I did it. Okay, so basically where I don't remember what it was, but sharing. So sharing with your family, sharing with your friends, you're going to hit some no's, and it's okay. You move to the next person. It's basically what they say. Some will, some won't. So what next? Okay. Now, there's so many ways that you can actually share this business. And one of the ways that you can actually share this business is, the first method is, we have this amazing Blitz card, which you also get in your shipping. Okay. You get that. I'm trying to see how I can. Mute.
Everybody look down to their left. It's the audio. Hit on that and mute yourself.
Thank you, Janet. Yes, that's the way to go. Okay. All right. So let's continue. So basically, we have the Blitz card, and you can share with the Blitz card. I also have lanyards, okay, that you can put lanyards, and people literally blitz themselves. We have the magnet, that we also you can also purchase in the back office in the It Works store, which costs $16. I have lanyards also for my kids that they also wear, and they have my information too as well. and basically they blitz themselves. Now, how else can you also share this business? You can share this business by either your social media, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. Now we have another social media, which is the Snapchat. A lot of people are also doing Snapchat. For those that love to do videos and stuff like that, you can do that too. You can host a virtual wrap party. So as tomorrow, we're going to be having a team virtual wrap party where, we're going to have somebody, come in and actually present the business, present the products, talk about the opportunity. So if you have any potential loyal customers and potential distributors that you would like to provide that information, we're able to do that. You don't have to do that yourself. We're in business for us, we're in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves. So we're all together here to help each other out. Okay, so basically that's really what it is to go Ruby. Now, what do you have to do? If you really come to look at it, I remember one distributor always telling me, if you really put it in a perspective, if you get at least, you have to, step number 2, it requires 4 loyal customers. Now, if you have at least 1 loyal customer per week, you're really completing the step to success. Now, how do you work your business? It's entirely up to you. Now, you want a little bit of money, then you work a little bit of hours. If you want a little bit more money, then you work a little bit more hours. And if you want a little bit more money, then you work a lot of more hours in your business. So it all depends on how what you want in your life. What do you want in this business? The first thing that you need to ask yourself, when you start working this business also is your why. Your why has to be very strong. This business is a roller coaster business, okay? So you're going to have your good days and you're going to have your bad days. So your why has to be very, very strong, and you have to have clear mind as to what your why is, okay? Because if you don't have it, then, whenever you reach that no, you're going to say, okay, this is it. This is not what I want to do. You will have those no's, but after every 7 no, you're going to have a yes. You're always looking, we have those no's, but you're always looking for the yes, okay? So it's important to have your why, have it, visualize it, see it, be able to write it down and keep it visually so that you can have it. Dream boards are very important. That's the reason why the dream boards are very important in our business, okay? Now, I carry this little, see how I carry this little, this is something that I got in convention, and I carry my Blitz cards here and I always replenish because I make it upon myself to at least give every day, at least 5 Blitz cards every day, and start with 5 and then increase to 10 and then increase to 15. And then next thing you have 20 Blitz cards that you're giving out to people. Okay. Now, you're giving Blitz cards out to people, and you're also trying to get their information in order for you to be able to connect with people. Ask them, do you have a Facebook? Are you on Facebook? Are you on social media? Are you on Instagram? That is how you actually continue to keep up with your hundreds list. So you go to your back office. Your back office is your virtual office, which you're paying every $20 to be able to see how your business is growing, how to be able to communicate with your loyal customers, get information for your loyal customers, maintain the information for your distributors. Okay, now in your back office, you're able to see your pointing systems, you're able to see your growth of your group and all that kind of stuff. Now with that being said, when you go to your back office, you're going to be able to see as well and print your step to success. Okay. Now I had it laminated, so that's why you see it, laminated here, because this is something that I use over and over and over. Now, if you don't want to laminate it, you can print it, make black and white copies. And every time that you put up a loyal customer, write their names down. Every time that you have a distributor, write their names down. And then that, this is your business plan. This, where to go. You're not blindsided as to not knowing where to go. Now, this is what happens. Everybody has to go through the process of, ranking, right? Once you start as a distributor, and then you have ranking, which is we have the first rank is an executive. I know that some of you have already reached the position of executive already. And we all go through executive. And executive, really what it means is that you have 2 people that have joined your business. Is you and 2 people, okay? Now, what does this 400 PV means? That means 400 points for each person. You can be boxed in for Ruby. You can be boxed in, for executive, But if these 2 legs do not have those 400 points, then you're not really an executive yet. Until those 2 legs have become a 400 leg for each one, then you become a complete full-blown executive, okay? And we all have to go through those steps. I did it. I had to do it too. My husband had to go through an executive process too. So you start as a distributor, then you go in as an executive. Once you've established that executive position, then you're in your next step, which will be your Ruby, which is the position where you can earn an additional $500 if you make the Ruby position within the first 60 days of you joining it, and it's calendar days. So it's not like you start September 10th and then you have a month October 10th. It's October, November, and December. So you won't have like based on the days that you started. It's based on the calendar of the month. Okay. So what is a Ruby? A Ruby is basically, like I said, it's 3 people that you bring yourself personally, and 2 people that one of your persons that you brought in, decided, okay, I'm going to jump on this and I'm going to tell my sister, my mother, and they're going to have to join with me. And that person becomes, an executive. So basically a Ruby has 3 people, and out of those 3 people, one of them becomes an executive. Okay. So basically it takes 5 people, and those 5 people, you don't have to bring them yourself. 3 people you bring yourself, and 2 out of those people is brought by one of the people that you brought in. So that makes it a Ruby. Now, a Ruby makes about $599, $600, or even more. That's just, hypothetically speaking, or estimated values. Okay. But right now, if you go executive, like I said, you go Ruby within the first 60 days of your calendar, you get an additional bonus of $500. Okay. Now, your next step is Emerald. Okay, and Emerald, really what it is it's a matter of repetition. You repeat this, you complete this one, do it again. You complete this a second time, do it again, and so on and so forth. Okay, so Emerald is basically 2 rubies, okay? 2 rubies and 2 qualified legs. What does qualified legs means? It means that leg has 400 points, your personal points, and those points are acquired by your loyal customers. When your loyal customers join the business, each product has what is called a volume point. If it has a BV, that means you're making money, okay? So that's an Emerald. Now, Diamond. Right now we have the Diamond bonus, which is the 5K from newbie to Ruby to Diamond. And Diamond really has 3 rubies and 3 qualified legs, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, that's what it takes. Ruby is the foundation of our business. So if you complete the step to success over and over, this is your business plan. This is what you need to follow. And this is what's going to take you from newbie to Ruby to Diamond. Okay. So basically that's what our business is all about. And, and we have many different ways that we can, which we train. We're going to be doing more and more Zoom calls, and we're going to doing more and more Zoom trainings. And we have our team page. Team Awesomeness is our team page. We want to make sure that everybody there is, has information. We have, all of these details that you see here that I just gave you is also in the pin post, okay, where it also shows you, and it has the team manual, and it gives you all the details, okay. Another thing that is very important, and I would like to emphasize, is for you to visit your eSuite. And how do I know when you're not visiting your eSuite? Is when you have a commission hold. If you don't visit your eSuite and your back office, okay, which is your back office, it has a user ID and a password, which is the password that you created when you first started, okay? Your user ID is your distributor ID number. If you don't log in, it's going to say commission hold. Even if you started putting in points, even if you started doing loyal customers into your business, it's a must that once you become a distributor, that you sign in, you verify your social security number, and that's how you remove your commission hold. If you haven't done that, please visit your eSuite with your user ID and number and your password, and make sure that you verify your social security number. Why, you must ask yourself? Well, because of the fact that we are 1099, and at the end of the year, you're going to get your 1099 form. So that's very important so that you can file your taxes. Now, once you do that, the second thing that's very important for you to do is to go back to your home, to your back office, and visit the videos, which are very short videos, which are very short training videos, and shows you what to do or how to even view your eSuite, how to go and, and place orders, how to go in and ask questions, how to do a wrap party. Like it'll show you, it'll be Mike Potello, Pam Souter, and even, Mark Pentecost will be in the videos, short videos, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Okay. So that's very important. There's a lot of information in there that is going to be very important. Okay. Now that's the second thing. The third thing that's very important is your auto shipping. Okay. Your auto shipping, it's important. Why is your auto shipping important? Because if you start building your business, okay, you start building your business and you start bringing people in that want to do the same thing that you do, and they become fast track qualified, and you don't have your auto shipping on, those $99 bonus will not be given to you. So you're going to be missing out on a lot of money. Now, the second reason why it's very important for you to have your auto shipping is so that you can also stay commissionable. That's one of the ways that you stay commissionable. Now, the third thing that is also very important for you to be on your auto shipping is because you have to be product of the product. In order for you to be able to share with people, what we have, you have to be able to try the products. You have to be able to use the products. I remember one time I went to, to an event, and there was this lady that was there, and she said, well, I've never tried the wrap. It was a meeting, it wasn't an event. It was a meeting, a team meeting that I had gone to. And she said that she had never tried the wraps, and she had not been able to sell not one single wrap. She couldn't talk about the wraps because she didn't know what they did. She didn't know how they felt. She didn't know, she did not know what it did. So you could see it, you can read it, but it's not the same when you read it than when you experience it. You experience it, you know what it is. You have your pictures to show, your before and afters. Fall in love with one product. You don't have to, use all of them at once, but fall in love with, one at a time. So that's the reason why your auto shippings are super important, okay? Now, the second way you can stay commissionable is when you have 150 personal volume points, okay? That's the second way you stay commissionable. So you can either be on 80 BV, or you can have your 150 volume points, and you're going to stay commissionable that way. Now, do you want to stay at 150 VV only? No, because remember, the more volume you have, the better your commission check will be, okay? So, auto shipping is very important. Auto shipping is very important for all those three different reasons, okay? So, why do we have to pay the $20 fee every month? You might ask yourself. Well, the reason for that is because of the fact that, retail stores, they have to pay a month a higher pay. And believe me when I tell you, a higher pay every month to keep their business running, to keep their doors open. So for us, in order for us to be able to keep our website open and for our business to be open, we need to pay those $20. Now, those $20 are nothing compared to what retail stores actually pay. So in order for us to be able to, to share something with people, to be able to share our business, we need to have that website. If we don't have that website and we don't have a way to manage our business, then we have no business. The $20 represent your back office, okay? And it represents you having your website open for you to share with people, and people can come back and, buy from you your products, okay? Now, I'm going to, another thing that's very important that I wanted to talk about is whenever you can, just, print out your compensation plan and just kind of read through it. The compensation plan is also in the team page. I try to all the documents that I know that they're needed to have them, available for everybody, especially for new persons that come in, to make sure that they're available on the team page. So if you go to the team page and Team Awesomeness under files, you're going to find a lot of different details. Scripts, you're going to find, step to success. You're going to find the memory jogger list. You're going to find the hundreds list. You're going to find a whole bunch of stuff. Even videos, you can also be able to find for training videos or presentations that you'll be able to see and view. You'll be able to find there in the team page, Team Awesomeness page there. You're also going to be able to find pictures, approved pictures by the company, okay? If you have your before and after picture that you would like to share, there's also the script that you can sign and you can send over to the home office so that the home office gets it approved. They'll send it to you back within 24 hours, I guarantee you. I did my personal one with my arms that I did at an expo, and they send it back to me within 24 hours. So get those pictures approved by the company. So if you have your before and afters of your hair, of your body wrap, whatever it is that you're using, take your before and take your afters. Believe it or not, that is a way for you to actually get your loyal customers, enrolled. Okay. I think that's pretty much it. Really do not complicate the business. There is no complication at first. I am a green color. I like to, my personality is very green. I like to be able to see everything. I like to learn everything first before I take action. That's weird. Can you hear me now? Maybe I'm not that close. No? I don't know why. I mean, I have it on green all the way up.
I can hear you.
Okay. Anybody else has problem without hearing? No, you're good? Maybe bring your volume up, Janet. Maybe that's what it is. You did? How weird. I don't know what to tell you. Let's see if I can speak a little louder. Anyway, so what I was trying to say was I am a green personality, okay? And at first, when I first came in and people started to tell me, you need to take a personality test. You need to take a personality test. I'm a little stubborn sometimes too as well, especially when you come from, from an ordinary, business where you have been doing things differently for such a long period of time. This is completely new to me. So I've kind of had to just completely change my way of thinking. So I finally took my personality test, and then that's when I realized that I was a green personality. So I tell you this much, that has helped me in so many ways you have no idea, because I have been able to, to also realize, other people, and have been able to work with other people that they have different types of personalities. So in our team page, we also have what is called within the team, the team that I have there, the pin post, and the pin post, there's a website called Journey to Diamond, okay? And the Journey to Diamond page, there's a link for you to take the personality test. I guarantee you guys are going to be going crazy when you take that test, because you're going to say, wow, I never knew that. And it's going to help you so much to be able to talk to people, to your potential distributors, to your potential loyal customers, because you have so many different personalities and so many different people. I want to be a little bit of a red, but I'm trying to get there in a red. I'm not there yet, but I'm trying. I have a little bit of, of a yellow, there you go. She's a red and a green. So Janet is a red and a green. So that's awesome. If you have that red in you, that's good, because, you're able to, just kind of lay it off a little bit. I'm trying to get there. I'm not there yet, but I'm in the process. But it shows you a lot. Like reading also, it's a big thing. Like reading and being able to to have that 30-minute reading time for yourself. Like learning a little bit from others. We are one team, one mission. So here you're open to any questions. If you have any questions, Miriam is there to help you. Your upper line is here to help you. Your sponsor is here to help you. You're not in here by, you're not doing business by yourself. We're all here to help each other, which is the importance of the team page. If you have a question, if a potential loyal customer is asking you for a question, if you need to do a three-way call, you're more than welcome to do so. Okay. Questions?
Hey, Erica.
Yes, ma'am.
The website, journeytodiamond.com, and the UID number would be Believe, and the password is Do It Now.
Yes.
So you could go and take your personality test.
Yes.
And there's a lot of information in there as well.
Yes, there's a lot of information there as well. It even shows you, honestly, this is where I actually learned on how to do my events. I haven't, to be quite honest with you, I've probably done maybe about 6 wrap parties myself. And then the rest of the wrap parties that I've done for somebody else, you know, for my distributors and even for my side sisters. I actually did a wrap party for a girl that I met at a mall that she was also doing It Works, and she didn't have an upline, and she goes, you know, would you be able to do a wrap party for me? And I said, absolutely. And I went and I did the wrap party for her. You know, so, you know, it was amazing. But while I was there in A Journey to Diamond, I was able to learn on how to do wrap parties. I was able to learn how to do events. I printed everything with the events, and that's when I started to do more events. And I love events. Events are awesome because you get to network with other people. You get to, you know, be able to get leads and you know, on people and, you know, follow through. So that's another way of you doing, you know, starting a business or communicating with people. So there's so many different ways. And the idea is that, you know, that we're all here, that we all have different, you know, gifts. We all have different wisdoms. You know, I'm sure that everybody can contribute one thing or another. Maybe you have an idea, maybe you have another idea, and we can combine them together and become one. And, you know, and just like that, maybe we can do, you know, a meeting, a power hour meeting, you know, where we can just come together and ask any questions. Listen, what do you think is the best way for blitzing? You know, let's talk about blitzing. Let's talk about, you know, like events, or how do we contact people that are having problems with the credit cards or something. So that's what the team is all about. We want unity, and we want to be able to help each other and be able to, you know, to be able to run together, you know. Anybody has any questions, suggestions?
Erica, give them that website again, because some people missed it.
The website for Journey to Diamond is journeytodiamond.com. And I'm going to look for the
UID. The UID number is Believe.
Yes.
And the password is Do It Now.
Do It Now. The login is Believe, and the password is Do It Now. Okay. And then
let everybody know the corporate calls and all
yes.
that.
Another thing that's very, very important that has also helped me so much is that, you know, to keep in, you know, to connecting, okay, connecting to events, connecting to phone calls. There is no such thing as the same thing over and over. Everybody's journey is different, okay? And you might be able to relate to one, and you might be able to relate to another. So corporate calls, family calls are basically Mark, our CEO, Pam Sauter, and Mike Botello. They're always like bringing us into the week, you know, with excitement, with news, with, you know, updates. Like, for example, now the BOGO, and they're keeping us on our toes. So the family calls every Sunday at 10 p.m. I'm sorry. And then we have the Show Me the Money on Mondays at 9 p.m. And usually the Show Me the Monies are people that, you know, that they've already reached ambassador, that they've been Black Diamonds. And even we even had our CEO in our Show Me the Money call. And this week we had a Spanish speaker that, you know, that she was showing the step to success in Spanish, which is beautiful because there's so many potentials with the Hispanic, you know, market that we're trying to get. So that was beautiful. So we have that too as well. And then every once in a while, we're also going to have, you know, we plug in with our side sister Carissa and her team. You know, we do calls to at that time, or whenever we have special calls with Melody. Melody is our ambassador diamond. So if you're not following her, make sure that you're following her. And she's also, you know, she's amazing. Follow her, Melody McFarden. You know, she also does calls and, you know, randomly too as well. Blair does also, you know, opportunity calls as well. So you're always going to see all of these posts, and you're always going to see, you know, information once you plug in. Plugging in is very important. We also have events, green carpet, convention. Convention is coming coming now in February, guys. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, usually they notified, or they put out towards the end of September, the beginning of October, about the ticket. They usually go about $150 to $160, for the ticket. And you might ask yourself, why it's so expensive? Well, because we have a really humongous, huge party, where, we have this 2-day event, and then we have a night to party, like literally like the entire 2,000 people that are there, 3,000 people that are there. They have a massive party. It's a lot of fun. I mean, there's no way, and my husband can vouch for this, we had an amazing time. And when you actually purchase, I know that for the past 2 years, they've done it. I don't know if they're going to do it this year. If you buy, last year what they did was, if you purchase the ticket, they give you a wrap reward. So they will give you a wrap reward for the ticket that you purchase. So you're able to buy 2 boxes of wraps for $25. So that's kind of an incentive that they also give you when you purchase your ticket. Now, don't wait to the last minute, guys. So take advantage of this BOGO by BOGOs, so that you can go back and do wrap parties or sell those individual wraps, and keep that cash so you can separate your convention tickets, because believe me, you don't want to miss it. Okay. So plugging in is very important. Green carpet.
And you said you can make payments, right?
You can make payments. There's 2 methods of you buying, which is either you can buy it in full, or you can buy it, in payments. So the payments usually very, very low. They go from like $50. You can pay the first $50 and then pay every month until you finish paying your $150, which is really 3 payments. So you have those payment plans, okay, so that you go ahead and get that ticket going. But don't wait to the last minute, because last year there was a lot of people that stayed behind because those tickets were sold within 48 hours. So don't wait to the last minute, okay? We have also the one.
You want the team to go, so everybody, let's go.
We have to go. We have the One Team, One Missions. I know that Janet and Miriam went to Atlanta, and you guys came out. That was amazing. I saw it online. So those things really, really, really make a big difference, okay? They announce products. They announce, they do training. There's so many wonderful things that you can come out, from there and get inspiration and all that kind of stuff. So it's very, very, very important that you plug in. Okay. So anybody
have any questions?
Any questions, concerns, doubts, suggestions are open and welcome at any time. No? Babe, you want to say something?
I didn't have anything planned, but yeah, sure. Being one of the only guys in the group.
Now you have Bill, okay?
Sorry.
Not anymore.
Okay.
That's right.
I think we're 3 now, and climbing. This is an amazing business. And
Yuma's on the call as well. Yuma Miller.
Okay. Don't be afraid to speak to the opposite sex. Erica can vouch for me. I don't post a lot because I'm always out in the street and I'm always passing out Blitz cards. I'm more of a people person. To tell you the truth, I'm gonna go take the test myself because I think I'm a rainbow because I don't even know what color I am. But I'm not afraid to go up to anybody and speak because it's a very simple rule that it's just a general rule. I mean, if your doors of your business are closed, you're not gonna make any money. It's the same thing. If your mouth is closed, you're not gonna make any money. You gotta talk to people. You gotta make friends. I know we live in especially in Miami, people are not so nice, and the moment you see somebody coming towards you, you assume the worst. But don't be afraid to change somebody's life because you just never know. It could be your neighbor, it could be a friend. This could be something that either is gonna help them in a healthy way or in a financial way. Those people who take advantage of the opportunity, well, thank you, because one day this can change somebody's life. It could change your life. It could change somebody that's struggling, somebody that just needs $100 every month just to pay the light bill or, to pay the water bill. You don't know how you're going to impact somebody. That person you walk by and you thought about giving that Blitz card to is the person that probably needs it the most. Who knows? Maybe they'll put it in their pocket. They'll go home and you think maybe they won't look at it. But guess what? they'll take the pants off and they'll check their pockets and be like, oh wow, I got a Blitz card, and guess what? They're gonna call you, and you just never know. So I've made it my mission every morning. I take my little little man purse, and I have my Blitz cards in there. I go on the train, and this is what I do. I get on the bus because I do have a regular job. You know, Erica stays home with the kids, and she works the business full time. And the 1-2 hours that I have on that train, on that bus, I walk all the way to the back, and I'm the first one on that bus. And what I do is I throw Blitz cards on the chairs on every bus and on every train that I get in. I throw Blitz cards, and I know someone's gonna pick it up. I seen them pick it up and put it in their purse, and when that happens, a big smile goes on my face. Because you know why? Because eventually I'm gonna get called, and that's how I get my customers. Erica gets them through social media. I get them through just talking to everybody that I can possibly, you know, I can get in front of. You know, to the guy at Quiznos, the guy at Primo's, whoever I'm talking to always gets a Blitz card. Or guy, girl, dog, cat, it doesn't matter. They're gonna get a Blitz card. And if I'm at the Blitz cards, I'm getting their Facebook, and I'm always talking about the business. Because you know what, somebody needs our probiotics. Somebody needs our fat fighters or our new use or one of our lifestyle products. You just never know who you're gonna help out. So don't be afraid to talk to people. It's a very simple system, like Erica said. Don't overcomplicate it. I come from a traditional sales background, and I tell you, I've dealt with the worst people in the world, and this is not to be mean, but I've dealt with attorneys, which if you've dealt with them, they think that they are God's gift to earth, and they will make you feel this big. So when I first joined this business, I laughed because it was so easy to just say, hey, can I give you a coupon? Who doesn't like a coupon? Especially women. You guys are always looking for that next, you know, discount or that next freebie. You just never know. Hey, listen, host a rap party for me, and I'll hook you up with a rap. How about it? Oh my God, you're gonna give me a rap? Yes, I'm gonna give you a rap. You know, it's easier for me because, you know, I think men and when men approach women is a different story, but when women approach women, it can be a little difficult. I've noticed that, but vice versa. I try not to approach that many men because they might think I'm coming on to them or something, which is not the case, you know. But you know, it's a process and it's fun, and when you embrace that fun, it doesn't even become work. It's not even work. It's something that you enjoy doing. Trust me, I love talking to people, even if they give me a dirty face. I say, here you go, take a coupon, thank you, have a good day, you know, and I move on to the next person. There's 7 billion people in the world, you know. It's like, don't worry about just one. The more people you talk to, the better your business is going to be. It's a numbers game. You know, Erica and I have been lucky enough to have found this business. And let me tell you, Erica was so stressed out her old job. I'm actually glad she got fired. You know, when she came home and she cried that night, I was actually, the lights went out and I was just smiling while she was crying for the whole night. I was just like, oh my goodness, thank goodness she got fired. Because I knew that job was going to suck the life out of her. And I knew what she had in her hands was something amazing. You know, now my kids love the fact that she's home with them, that she can go to school with them. And I can go to work and I can blitz 20 people on my way to work. And I know that Erica's out there doing what she has to do, and I'm out there doing what I have to do. But you know what? It takes time. So if you're willing to put the time into this business, trust me, you reap what you sow, and it's going to come back and pay off. You just got to work it, you know. Open your mouth, say hello, throw a Blitz card. Even if you just got to sneak it into their purse once in a while. Just, you know, if you go to your friend's house and you see a refrigerator, you see an empty magnet, click that bad boy on the refrigerator. Bam, slap it on there. You know, that's what I do. You know, nobody gets away from me. I'm like a creepy blitzer. I will attack you. I will even if I have to hug you and put one in the back pocket of your pants. That's what I do. But, you know, you got to find your own way. You got to find what works for you. You know, don't take it too serious. Have a good time. That's all I can tell you as a guy in this business. It's hard. Okay, you women, this is a women's company. Okay, and I learned that from the beginning. And so I knew that if I was going to survive in this business, I had to use everything in my power. I had to be resourceful because I cannot do the things you guys can do. Okay, I cannot wear that blingage on my shirt, you know, the sparkles, because it just does not look good on me. So I have to work with what I got, and I've gotten to the point where my system as far as how I work my business, based on what Erica has taught me, throughout the whole process, I have applied what I've learned from Erica, and I have put a little twist of my own, and it works for me. So you need to find what works for you, and we'll go with it. And every day reinvent yourself. Don't just get stuck to one thing. And when you hit a stump, when you feel frustrated, do what I do. I stop what I do for one entire day. I don't blitz anybody. I don't post anything, and I take a breather. Because what happens is, if you get frustrated, you don't want to get discouraged. And that's what I do. Sometimes you just need a little break. It's like work. At work, you can't stop and say, you know what, boss, I'm gonna go home because I'm exhausted. I'm frustrated. The boss is gonna go, okay, well, here's your last paycheck. Don't come back. This is the beauty about this business. You can do that. You can say, okay, you know what? Let me take a little breather. Today, I'm gonna just chillax for a little bit and just find your way. That's all I can tell you as a guy. I'm looking forward to bringing in more fellas into the group. It seems that every time I turn the page on the Zoom, it's all women, which I love. I love all my ladies. I love the whole team. It's beautiful. We started, it was just me and Erica, and the team just keeps growing and growing, and we love that. Erica has a lot of information. She, believe it or not, went from 0 to like 100 in just a few weeks because no one was there to help her out. And I saw her frustration and I saw her dedication. And you guys are so, I'm lucky. We are all lucky that she is like super dedicated and she's there to help you. I mean, she created the Team Awesomeness page for our team. And you guys are welcome to just spit out whatever you want. All comments, concerns. You want to throw jokes, you want to do videos, we don't care. What we want to hear, if you have any ideas how we can improve the team, we are open to all that stuff. And normally you'll see a video of me. Sometimes I'll go on and I'll give tips and tricks as far as how things work for me. You can take that and you can run with it. I love to share, just like I share my Blitz cards. So, I'm going to start getting more, doing more videos for Erica here and for the team as far as the way I do things and share them on our page. That way you guys can get an idea of how each one of us works, and that can help you build your business. You don't have to do it exactly like we do it. You might not be good at doing videos, or maybe you're shy, or maybe you just don't like talking to people. Well, then you can follow Erica and see how she does it on her Facebook page or on her Instagram page or whatever social media outlet that works for you. But just keep tabs of what we're doing on the group page. You got to plug into all the conversations, plug into all the calls. These things help you out a lot. Every day they talk about something different. Something's going to stick that's going to spark that momentum in your business, and it's just going to catapult you to the next level. It's always good to learn. If you're not learning, you're not earning. So that's the way I look at it. I'm always reading. I'm always looking into things on how to do things differently every day. And that's my advice to you from one of the 3 guys in the group. Follow Erica, follow Miriam, your leader. You guys are going to get there. Just keep going and have fun. That's all I can tell you. That's my motto. Have fun. That's it. That's all I got.
Any other questions, guys? By the way, this is the book that I'm reading right now. This book is amazing. This book was actually recommended to me by Melody McFarden. So I'll put it in the group page so you guys can see it. But this book is just amazing. It's called What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. So I'll recommend it to everybody so you guys can start reading it. And that's it. That's what we got. Just be the brand, have fun, and enjoy. Enjoy the process. All the ranks are there. They're always going to be there. They're not going to go away. So we're all going to get there. So everybody's journey is different. But just enjoy the process. That's the most important thing. Anything else that you guys might want to ask or you might want to say? Don't forget, tomorrow is our team wrap party. So make sure that you put up your potentials. And most importantly, be part of the event. Okay, just don't put people in there, but be there because, sometimes when you're doing those events, those questions start coming up so fast that the person who's doing the event is not able to answer those questions right away. So the reason why, we need your support as a distributors when you're inviting is so that you can help that person answer questions while they're in the wrap party. Okay.
One more thing, Erica. Since you mentioned the virtual wrap party, ladies and gentlemen, the virtual wrap parties are so amazing because, like I said, you got to find your niche. If doing live parties at people's houses is not for you, then you need to plug in to these virtual wrap parties, and I'll tell you why. Because if you're new to the business and you're still not comfortable in presenting or doing a virtual wrap party, like Erica said at the beginning, we are one team. Okay, you are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And I like to work smart, not hard. And so even though I'm not the one doing the wrap party, I'm going to invite my prospects. I'm going to invite my potential distributors and my potential loyal customers. Why? Because if Erica's doing a live virtual wrap party, all I'm doing is inviting. And all I'm doing is watching her, and I'm learning from her. Now, if you're still not ready to do your own virtual wrap party, I urge you to invite everybody that you want to expose the crazy wrap thing to attend this virtual wrap party, because anything that comes out of that virtual wrap party, it's a general party. It's a general virtual wrap party. There is no information given about the person who's talking. It's just information about the company and the products that's going to help you. At the end of the virtual wrap party, you guys are going to benefit from what comes out of there, okay? Because the person who's doing the virtual wrap party will always say, get back to the person who invited you. Mm-hmm. So even though you're not the one doing the virtual wrap party, it is beneficial for you because, one, you're learning. Two, you're watching how it's done. And three, those are your customers. Those are your potential DTs. Those are your potential LCs. And it's working smart. You know, we're all here to help each other. And I will be doing also a male version of the virtual wrap party as well. And that way, when I post it onto the team page, you guys can bring on your potential male prospects. You know, I'm sure some guys are like, oh, those are for girls, blah, blah, blah. But then when they see a guy talking about it, it becomes a different thing. Now they have a different perspective on what the business is and how we roll in this business. You know, it's all about the black, green, and bling, you know. So it's very important to plug in, even if you don't have prospects, because it's always a learning experience. So when you're ready to rock and roll, when you're ready to say, you know what, I'm going to hit that live button, you know what to say, you know how to do it, you know, and we're always going to be there to support you, you know, as you talk, and we're going to answer the questions for your prospects and for your customers, and you're never going to be alone. So it's very important that you guys plug in to all these events. You know, I know it's late and stuff like that, but sometimes that's a sacrifice that we have to make. Like I said, the more you learn, the more you earn. So plug in, guys.
Okay.
So everybody should have received the invite. So go ahead and just accept the invite and invite your friends. But keep track of the friends that you invite, because you want to follow up with them. Mm-hmm. And you want to speak to them about anything. That's the way that I became a rep. When I went to a rap party on Facebook, I'm like, a party on Facebook. I don't have to leave the house. I'm in. I had brought the BOGO wraps, the buy one get one free wrap.
Yes.
When I saw the rap party, I was like, sign me up. Great opportunity to share with your friends and family on Facebook. So please invite.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, guys. If there's no further questions or you know, anything like that, I would have to say thank you for joining us. Thank you for putting this together, for being here, for being present. You can go back. I'm going to put the recording in their team page. You guys are more than welcome to go back and revisit. If you have any questions, you're welcome to put any questions there too as well. But I won't take more of your time. I wish you good night. And I hope that this is... I'm sorry?
I said thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Get up, Janet. Get your butt up out there.
She is ready to knock out. All right, guys. Wishing you a good night, and I'll speak to you guys later.
All right.
Good night.
Bye, guys. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.